What's up, guys? It's Prefire Lens, and I'm here with another fucked up story. This episode is called Game Night Shenanigans. Yep, that's the name. So I'm gonna be with two people today, but they're halfway through the video. They're gonna sort of swap places. So at the moment we've got Will. If you'd like to say hello.
Hi.
Alright, this is Will. Yeah, he's as stupid as he sounds. Don't worry. Anyway, so basically, every now and again when my parents go away and stuff, because I'm quite a nerdy guy at heart, and my friends are as well, so sometimes I like to have a game night where my friends might come over, we play video games, order a takeaway, watch a scary movie, some shit like that. But anyway, this time I thought we'd twist it up, and I'd spent like a few weeks planning it, and basically I was like, oh, why don't we play a big fuck off game of Monopoly, because why not, because we've never done that. And everyone's for like, okay, but I decided to make my own rules for this Monopoly as well, to make it a bit interesting. So let's just, before we explain the rules, do you think they were good rules? Well, I want to know.
Well, I'd call it more political Monopoly. That's the best way of putting it.
But was they good rules? That's what I'm trying to ask you.
Yeah, they were good, but it made the game longer. That was the only problem with it, because the complaint I have on Monopoly was, I won't say the problem with it is that it's too long.
It's not a review, Will. Jesus Christ. Anyway, so
the review on Monopoly.
So everyone got there. We played some games, the usual stuff. And then we started playing, explain the rules. So one of the biggest rules that I made, were like an allyship. So basically, you could band together with somebody else, so you didn't have to pay when you landed on their properties, and they didn't have to pay you either. So that kind of thing. So it made the game a little more self-sustaining, so you weren't paying people all the time. And but you could actually betray people in the game. So like if you were allied with someone, you had to trust them, because you could only ally one. You can only ally one person at once. Because if not, it'd be unfair. Because there were only like, how many of us playing? Like 5. So yeah. So what were your perspective, Will, at this? Like when we started the game, what were going through your mind?
It added a lot of good ideas. I did enjoy the rules a bit, because instead of it just being normal Monopoly, it had like a little twist, like who can you trust, who not can you trust.
But the fucking funniest part ever, because we did it in the dining room, so on the table, and
I love it.
Whenever we made an allyship.
Sorry.
Right. We'll get to that when we get to it. We're just going through it as the night progresses. Yeah. But basically, when we made like an allyship, you could. There were also another rule, like to go to war and things like that. But even people who weren't allied together, we used to go into the kitchen next to the dining room, close the door so the other people couldn't hear us, and we'd sort of conspire against each other, like little snakes. And then it'd be awkward, because if you were allied with someone, say I were allied with Will, and Will went into the kitchen with another player, I'd be like, shit, can I trust this guy? And we were all, it ended in a few arguments anyway, let's just say that. A few insults were thrown.
I can't remember who I took into the kitchen, but we did. I just said I didn't want him to freak. I think you were allied with someone, and I took them in the kitchen, and I didn't say out to him. I just said I didn't want him to freak out for a bit.
Yeah, you just fucked with me for like 2 hours.
Make a deal, alright.
But yeah, and there were also another rule where you could go to war, which I made up, and what that is basically you both rolled 3 times, and whoever gets the highest score wins. And if you won, you got a property and a third of whoever's it was cash. So that were a big thing if you chose to do that. So that fucked a lot of people up in the game. But obviously you had your allies to give you shit if you needed it as well, so you could sort of like be okay afterwards. But it was funny, because if you didn't know, the game actually lasted 9 hours, and after about 6 hours we'd all started to be drained from it. Some people gave up, like 2 people, and the rest of us played for like a few hours longer. And then like an hour before the finish, it was just me and Jake. And I was just thinking to myself.
Yeah, I was lying on couch for a while.
And I was thinking to myself, I've played for 8.5 hours. I'm not losing this shit now, especially not to Jake. And everyone would
hard to back out.
And now me and Jake were trying to ask for your guys' opinions, but you're all just like, I've had enough.
Yeah, we're all knackered. We were just hoping you'd end the game.
And long story short, I ended up winning. I'll put a picture up in the video of actually how much shit I had by the end of the game. Cameron's still in my room for you guys that don't know. And I've got like a little collection of swords. He's just stabbing things. But yeah. Anyway, aside from that.
Yeah, that new fucking knife I got at things. That's my
Well,
favourite
well,
knife
we're
now.
going off topic. Well, you're going off topic. So basically, I ended up winning the game. I felt really happy about myself, but there was still a large part of me thinking, why have I wasted 9 hours on this stupid fucking shit? And everyone, we were sort of like, right, we've done that now. So we ordered a takeaway. We relaxed. We watched a film. And that were about it, really. So, is there anything you want to add to it?
I remember the film.
I was
too tired to remember.
Yeah. Oh fucking hell! It was a good time though.
Well, we're all miserable after. Any Monopoly game will do that to you by the end of it.
Yeah. Just make sure. So, in this long story short, playing Monopoly for 9 hours is not always the best decision you'll make in life. So. But yeah, I guess.
Never in Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll move on to that soon. But, anyway, Will, I'd like to thank you for being here on the show today. So, have you got any last words?
On the show.
Yeah. I'm calling it the show just for this episode, though. Just so you. Come on, Will. Have you got any last words?
I'm not going to tear into it. Do you know when you said a fucked up story? How is this a fucked up story?
Trust me, it is. Who plays Monopoly for 9 hours with their own rules? There's your answer.
Who creates their own government?
Yeah. I should have just tried destroying the infrastructure of everybody else's Monopoly, not just playing the game. But anyway, well, we're gonna let you go because.
Did you do a Monopoly? I made the Communist Party.
But anyway, we'll let you go now, Will, because I want to get on to the next part of this video. Thank you for coming. Have you got any final words just before you go?
Bush did 9/11. I think that's it though.
Oh God, I might cut that. All right then. See you later, Will. Thanks for having me.
See ya.
Oh fucking hell. So on to the next part of this video.
I'm back.
Cameron's back, and he's back with a vengeance.
I am.
Oh, my chair's squeaking. We're squeaking against each other. Anyway, so by the way, just so you guys know, Cameron's actually here in person. Where Will, I had to do it over like Discord.
Yeah.
So
I'm a real person. I have a life.
Okay. So basically, this is the second part of this video. It's basically about another. This isn't the same night, but it's another time that I've explained earlier that I did, the game nights and stuff. But this time we decided to go with D&D because me and Cameron had a small interest in it. Cameron sort of knew a bit more.
I have a huge interest in it. I'm a big fucking nerd for it.
And it's something I've always wanted to do, but obviously you need people to do it with.
Yeah, I've never played it. I just watch it.
And Cameron knew the most about it, so we made it. We thought it was a good decision if Cameron would run it, be the dungeon master, basically.
Yep. What a great idea.
It will have to on me and Cameron to organise something.
Yeah.
Again, and basically, we spent on the build up to this. It's for like we gave ourselves a good week to plan it.
A good week. we thought a week could be a decent enough time to be able to.
But it wasn't.
To be able to plan a whole. Even though we had a tutorial, tutorial.
It were a pre-made game, but even so,
yeah,
we were new to it. But anyway, so like a few days before, me and Cameron were on the phone for like 4 hours for like 2 nights in a row.
Just discussing Mark's character.
Just on my character. We could have spent much longer, but
but we decided to cut it off and talk in person the next day.
Yeah, and then we printed off loads of like character sheets and things.
Sheets and stuff, yeah.
And we were proper excited for it, proper into it. So basically, then that weekend that came up, everyone came around.
The night came.
The night came. Oh, bloody hell! Night gathers. Now our watch begins.
Yeah.
But anyway, everyone came around, and as usual, we played games rather than getting to the point and watched movies. So basically, to shut everybody up, and this was the only thing that worked. Well, I had to make some homemade fries or chips, whatever you want to call them.
If nothing else works, food will.
Yeah, homemade food usually works best.
Yeah.
So I did that, and everyone sort of shut up then.
They calmed down a little bit.
They
were still a bit rowdy, but
you know, they're all fat fucks.
And me and Matt were just waiting on everyone to just like calm the fuck down so we can eventually start playing D&D. But
because then what had to happen? I'll let Cameron explain a bit more. But basically, he had to go through everyone and make characters. You want to explain?
I give everyone a chance to understand what D&D was. I sent them a video about 2 minutes long and just basically going over basics and stuff. But useless cunts never did it, never watched it.
Oh.
So I had to explain to them, every single one of them, what every single little piece of shit on the fucking character sheet did.
Yeah.
From ability scores to I'm not gonna go into it, but yeah, it was just a ball ache, and it turns out more people than I anticipated wanted to play as well. So
yeah,
it was just I was so unprepared.
Yeah, and basically by the time we got through literally hours of sorting people's characters out,
took so long.
We sat down on the good old board game dining table that you'll probably already heard about. That's the table.
The table of the D&D.
The game table.
Oh yeah.
And basically everyone sat down. We were all excited. We all got us drinks up hot with us snacks and stuff. We were all ready for a nice long hefty game of D&D.
Tummy ready to be role playing people.
Yeah.
Got me music on to immerse the.
Basically, Cameron had this playlist of like medieval themed music.
D&D music, basically some tavern music and stuff.
It proper got everyone's motor running.
Everyone into the mood. I got so excited because I'm a big nerd.
We were actually all there chanting. It was the cringiest thing ever, but it was great.
And for the first few minutes, it was going well. I give everyone a backstory about what the world of what the pre-story was, and it was going well for a few minutes, and then
well, I'd say longer than that,
for about an hour it was going well.
We all got into the story. Everyone's characters introduced themselves to each other. We started on the quest.
Yeah, you guys introduced yourselves. All of you, most of you were doing all right.
Yeah.
I mean, you and your brother had an argument over whose character was the best halfway through, and it was just frustrating. What was going on?
Mama bear.
Yeah.
Anyway,
and some people didn't even talk very much. I won't name any names.
Anyway, so we were playing. We were getting on with the quest. We all had his different abilities. We were doing bits.
Yeah.
We got into this town, and then Will that we spoke to earlier.
Wait. Before the town, there was the little fight that I had.
The goblin fight.
In a valley full of goblins, and I didn't expect it to be fun or like. Well, I expected it to be funny, but I didn't expect them to understand what was going on.
I was a fucking warrior, telling you.
I've never repeated myself so many times in one day.
That was funny. I understood. Yeah. But all the people that didn't watch the video were like, what do I do now?
What dice is this?
Which dice is it again?
Yeah,
give me that back, that's my dice.
It's not an easy game to understand if you've never played it. But
anyway, we're not going to go into the fact that how many times we actually explained.
We got through it, and then I made a whole other alternative route for them to go for you all to go down,
but we didn't do it.
And you just completely ignored it.
We didn't
I was
do it.
Like
we wanted
so
to carry on
ready
with the
for
main
it.
quest.
I was like, yes, they're definitely going to go down this alternate route.
But boy, was you wrong.
I was so wrong, and I didn't.
You were a set of special kids.
I didn't prepare for the route they went down. So when they eventually got to the town, oh man!
But we got to the town. We did a few things around the town, and basically Will that we spoke to earlier. Remember Will from the first part of this video? He spent about 40 minutes buying a shield from some random guy that Cameron had made up.
Some random blacksmith that was selling some weapons and shields.
Because you only get a certain amount of gold, and he spent like 10 minutes contemplating whether he should buy it.
Yeah.
And then he spent like 30 minutes bargaining for it.
Yeah.
And then Tom tried to kill him and take it from him. So there were a few arguments. me and the others, we were just bored out of his fucking minds and wanted to carry on. And then we started arguing because we were bored just sitting there watching Will and Tom
then when
argue.
we eventually tried to carry on, I was just baffled for what...
We were ready, we were all excited again, we were going.
Yeah.
There's music was playing, and then all of a sudden, it says this character, meaning the characters on the pre-made sheets that came with the tutorial.
We figured out that the characters we made
was not meant for that.
were not meant for the game we made at all.
It
had pre-made characters that we had to use.
Yeah.
And there was only 4 of them, bearing in mind there was 8 people playing.
No, there wasn't 8, there was 6 of us.
Too many people.
Yeah, not enough. So basically, it was
just... not prepared.
We weren't prepared, but we were also like, imagine like someone walking into a tunnel expecting to find the way out, but there was just a hole in the floor and they fell down that hole. That were us. We fell down that hole, and we didn't climb back up. So we did what any other sane person would do on a game night that went wrong.
Walking round a corner expecting to go down a road, but it's just a wall.
So anyway, we did what any other sane people would do when the game goes wrong again. We
carried on for like 2 seconds.
We gave up. We got food. We played games, and we watched a movie. And we never spoke about it again.
Yeah, we don't talk about that fateful night.
I still want to do it again.
I
So
do.
you guys let me know if you want a good story from that.
Yeah.
Because there's probably gonna be one.
Yeah, we'll prepare more. We'll prepare a good month or so if you want to do it again. But you know,
Yeah.
damn.
But it's like, imagine a special ed class, and then imagine the class below that. That's what we were dealing with.
Yeah, if we do it again, we'll actually need like 4 people, only 4 people, so the pre-made characters can actually be used.
Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it properly.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's gonna be it with. It were a different episode. It wasn't like anything you've seen last episode, and there's a reason for that. You guys need to realise that my life isn't just me getting fucked up on booze and making a fucking fool.
He hasn't really got a crazy life as much as he likes to admit.
I do.
Anyway, the moral of the story of this episode, I think, at least, you might have a different one, is we give you 2 examples of prepared and not prepared. Obviously, the prepared one was the D&D one.
Shut up.
Obviously. Yeah. Basically, you should just prepare if you want to do something like this. If you want to make up your own thing, you gotta
also
prepare.
another
Not
moral
2
of the
days.
story: get better friends.
No, I mean, no. We've got good friends. It's
They're just useless.
They're just pretty useless sometimes.
Sometimes, all the time.
We love them. We love them, but it's not their fault that they don't know what they're doing sometimes.
But yeah, it's, like I said, it's not something you guys are used to seeing. You won't see this kind of thing all the time, but it's just to change it up. So
saying this after 2 episodes.
Right. But anyway, like a lot of the stories are going to be like the first episode, that kind of thing. So if you like that, stick around. Also, if you like this sort of stuff, stick around because there's plenty of it to go around.
Plenty of me to go around.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But yeah, you wonder what Cameron has to do with his life when he's at my house at 9:20 on a Friday night.
I am homeless.
Okay then. Alright then, so enough of the shenanigans. I guess this has been Profile Lens and Cameron, and we'll see you all.
Peace.